Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining Lewis University's television network. Today is February 3rd, 2021. I'm Angel Olivo, and we begin with our top national stories. An Idaho man scored his biggest lottery win to date. Brian Moss of Meridian, Idaho, just had the biggest win of his life, $250,000 from the Idaho Lottery, after winning 5 times from them already. The owner of a Nuco sport and nutrition health store, Moss says he plays the lottery regularly and is proud to help support Idaho schools. The Idaho Lottery dividend goes to Idaho Public Schools and the Permanent Building Fund. Moss plans on using his winnings towards his daughter's education. Former President Donald Trump's legal team stated on Tuesday that Trump can't be convicted because he is no longer president and that he has the right of freedom of speech as stated in the Constitution. The House impeachment managers accused him as being the reason the Capitol riots occurred. House managers have filed an 80-page pretrial legal brief on Tuesday morning. Last week, 45 of the 50 GOP senators voted to dismiss the impeachment trial. With this number of votes, it's unlikely a conviction will take place as 67 votes are needed to convict Trump. Coming up next, we'll take a look into leading local headlines, and later, we have the latest COVID-19 news. Stay with us.
Eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour he recognized a sign, not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Maybe he's really focused.
Hey, Michael. Michael. Maybe he likes spinning the wheels.
Maybe he just loves trucks.
Maybe he's just being a boy.
Preoccupation with objects is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all, if I could go back, I would. But I can't.
So, I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
Chicago Public Schools called off in-person classes on Monday due to looming teacher strike, resulting from a lack of an agreement being reached between Chicago Public Schools and the Chicago Teachers Union. Learning will be delayed for nearly 300,000 students. 5,000 teachers with underlying medical conditions have been approved to work from home, with the union looking for 2,000 more requests to be approved for those who are afraid of bringing the virus home to medically vulnerable household members. Parents were split on the decision of the reopen plan on Sunday. Some parents are opting out for a sick-out day on Monday. Chicago Public Schools and the Chicago Teachers Union haven't reached a decision as to when in-person learning can resume. A Northwestern cheerleader, Hayden Richardson, is suing the university. Richardson's lawsuit states that she has been sexually harassed by fans and alumni during games. She was told by her former cheer head coach, Pam Bonnevere, to mingle with people, especially power donors, to help the school get financial gain. The lawsuit names Northwestern and Bonnevere as defendants, with the list of 3 other university employees, an associate in the Title IX office, and 2 leading directors in the athletic department, which fund the cheer team. This isn't the first time the university has had similar sexual harassment incidents. A 13-year-old Rachel Mellon is missing after disappearing mysteriously from her home in January of 1996. Mellon's friends and family want justice for Mellon's disappearance. Images of what the woman might look like today are now posted online. The case remains unsolved. Even with COVID-19, the annual Groundhog's Day rituals took place on Tuesday morning with some added safety measures. Woodstock, Illinois, and Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, have been basing these rituals off of Bill Murray's 1993 film Groundhog's Day. Woodstock, Willie didn't see his shadow, which predicts an early spring. However, the predictions from Punxsutawney's Phil were different. Punxsutawney Phil did see his shadow, which means there are 6 more weeks of winter. After the snowstorms that have been taking place, many people are looking forward to an early spring. When we return, we have your day's top COVID headlines, and later, we'll take a look at your entertainment news. Stay with us.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
The Georgia Department of Public Health has confirmed that there are now 19 cases of the COVID-19 variant B.1.1.7 in Georgia. Infected individuals from ages 15 to 51 live in the metro Atlanta area. This is the same variant that was discovered in the UK and other countries. The variant is said to be significantly more contagious and may increase the risk of death in those who become infected. Pfizer and Moderna say that their current vaccines are effective against this variant. President Joe Biden signed off on a new executive order on January 21st saying that all airlines and airports require the public to follow COVID-19 safety regulations. Airlines and airports are required to report those who disobey mask rules. Various policies and requirements are outlined in the executive order carried out by the United States government. Within airline facilities, for both international and domestic travel, they are obligated to publicize that mask rules are to be taken serious. A team from the World Health Organization has obtained months of influenza data from China in an effort to find out the source of the early spread of the virus. Investigators visiting the wet market on Sunday, where a number of COVID-19 cases may have been misdiagnosed as pneumonia back in December 2019, the team warned against drawing any conclusions as it remains unclear whether any links exist. The team is scheduled next to visit the CDC in Hubei and Wuhan Institute of Virology. Additional unsubstantiated claims have pointed to the Wuhan Institute of Virology as a potential source of the virus. These recent investigations as well as the influenza data, might provide more specific information as to where the pandemic began. Since Sunday, about 14,422 COVID vaccines have been given out in Illinois. The city of Chicago has decided to move on to phase 4 with the restrictions of indoor dining remaining in place. Curfews are now being lifted and bars and restaurants can sit up to 6 people at a table, although events are only limited to 25% capacity. Coming up next, we have your latest in entertainment news, and later, we'll take a look at sports. Stay tuned.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign, not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Maybe he's really focused.
Hey, Michael. Michael. Maybe he likes spinning the wheels.
Maybe he just loves trucks.
Maybe he's just being a boy.
Preoccupation with objects is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all. If I could go back, I would. But I can't.
So, I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
Singer Tony Bennett opened up about his Alzheimer's and thanked supporters. Bennett was diagnosed in 2015 but continued to perform while keeping his diagnosis between himself and his loved ones. 94-year-old Bennett is still singing as recommended by his doctors. Bennett's last public performance took place on March 11th. However, he has collaborated with close friend and fellow singer Lady Gaga for a project that is yet to be released. Saved by the Bell actor Dustin Diamond passed away early Monday morning from lung cancer. Diamond was only 44 years old and was best known for his role as Screech on the early 90s television show Saved by the Bell. This news comes just weeks after Diamond received his first round of chemo. Diamond's girlfriend and a good friend were at Diamond's side when he passed. Actress Evan Rachel Wood, most known for her work in Westwood, accused her former fiancé of abuse. Brian Warner, better known as Marilyn Manson, was engaged to Wood in 2010 but separated later that year. Wood now accuses Manson of grooming, sexual abuse, and psychological abuse. The Loma Vista record label has dropped Manson from their roster since Wood's post. Other victims have come forward with allegations against Manson. In brief, the most unusual season in NFL history will fittingly end with something that has never happened before. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers become the first team in NFL history to host a Super Bowl in their home stadium as they take on the Kansas City Chiefs on Sunday. The Buccaneers are returning to the big game for their first time since 2002, and their quarterback, Tom Brady, is looking to capture his 7th Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, the Chiefs are on the defense, are the defending champions, and their quarterback, Patrick Mahomes, is looking to be the youngest QB in NFL history to win multiple titles. The two teams met back in November with the Chiefs winning 27-24, with The Weeknd headlining the halftime show and about 22,000 fans in attendance. this Super Bowl should offer an exciting and thrilling end to an NFL season. WNBA legend Candace Parker is returning to her hometown. As she signed a free agent contract with the Chicago Sky, Parker is a native of Naperville, Illinois, and was a standout at Naperville Central High School before she was taken with the first overall pick in the 2008 WNBA draft. Parker won 2 MVP awards, has been selected as an All-Star 5 times, and has 2-time national champion in college. Parker exclaimed that she is excited for the opportunity to help the Sky get back to the top of the standing in 2021. For your weekly scoreboard, the Bulls beat the Knicks on Monday, 110-102. The Bulls are 8-11 and in 9th place in the East. Also, the Blackhawks beat the Hurricanes 3-1. And for your Lewis Sports recap, last weekend the men's basketball team fell in overtime to Illinois Springfield 78-75. The men's volleyball team had 2 wins last weekend, beating St. Francis on Friday and NJIT on Saturday. Lewis women's volleyball opened their season with wins over Southern Indiana and UIndy. Well, that's it today for news. Thank you for watching. As a reminder, you can always keep up with Lewis News on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and by visiting our YouTube channel. I'm Angel Olivo. Have a great night.